Hey folks, Phil Gallagher of ThrabenU here for another Monster Train run. I don't have an Umbra melting in yet. Let's see if we can make that work. I think it just involved getting engulfed in smoke and having a monstrous champion. Alright. This is a weird set of cards. This is expensive but potentially fine. This is great early damage and just like a free block turn for Penumbra, and this is some ability to deal with back units. Ha! So if I get Monstrous, this represents a great way to keep it alive. Exploding Candle makes my dregs like basically imps. Both of these are fantastic. If I knew for sure that I was being offered Monstrous Penumbra, I'd probably take the Refined Void. But when I don't know that, Exploding Candle making it so that I have like 5 imps and I like have a better chance of getting collectors and sweeping utility units is really good. Okay, and I've been offered both of the good Penumbras. What am I feeling? They're both great. I usually default to taking Monstrous. Maybe Architect is good, though, in this combination. Because, like, I can play a bunch of morsels on the same floor as this and grow it. Play a bunch of candles out, nuke things. Let's try Architect. I'm trying to get better about exploring combinations and strategies that I'm not familiar with to expand my range as a player. And I think not always defaulting to the champion that I just think is the best is probably a good idea. So I can play you front, and that kills this. I can play a candle behind, and that kills that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Now, I believe we're just playing this up here to get a collector. Yeah, great. Nuke. Make it so that this thing is more than likely dead in the future. I want 5 more damage here. Or no, I guess it's not 5 more damage, right? Hit, kill, hit, kill, hit, kill. Maybe just want more space or train stewards here or something. I don't really want to be feeding a train steward, but probably fine. I only need to deal 1 more damage to kill you. I want to save this so that the boss gets hit by it, I think. I think that means putting that, like, here. I think this Magma Morsel can just, like, block. And then this finishes it off. Okay, great. So this dreg here means that this dies. And then I can just play a few Shade Splitters and, like, maybe create this Train Steward a bit. Yeah, actually, I probably just should have played the other Train Steward. Oops. I don't think it's gonna matter. It does not matter. Alright, good fight one. Void Binding is great on the right turns. Better with the Monstrous Champion, but still strong. With Architect, Packed Morsels is interesting. I think I'm gonna take the Void Binding. It's just so good. Ooh. Molded to reform my exploding candles is like totally reasonable. Yes, I would like greed. I thank you. That just goes on the same floor as my Architect Penumbra most of the time. I'm gonna try like not to get burnout units. Makes this an awkward way to go. Like, we'd much rather have Umbra Gorge units. Maybe we're strong enough that we can go right. No Merchant of Steel, floor 3. Ah. Well. I don't know about that then. If there was a floor 3 Merchant of Steel offered, I would have gone right here. But there's not. Endless plus 10 damage shield. Don't judge me. Are we endlessing a Dreg in this? Just so, like, every turn I have an imp per floor 1? That's so much gold to spend on that when I'm not being offered Merchant of Steel for quite some time. And when I also took a Molded. I really just wanted HP upgrades for these things. That's not what's happening. I need 10 more gold to do what I want, I think. Well, I could take Strength Stone, reroll, and take 2 small upgrades. What am I doing? I make one Wickless Tycoon real fat. And make both of them have at least some degree of power. We're off to another weird start. Enemy units appear on every floor is absolutely fine when I have the Melting Candle. He says as he proceeds to not draw a single drag. Yikes. Okay. Well. Yes. 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 And they train Steward to nearly die. Or actually die once it hits. Yep. I think I let the Pyre take 2 because this does a lot of work on that floor. I think I am good to farm some gold here. Especially with that lifesteal morsel. That's great. Oh, you attack. Oh, I guess that unit was dying no matter what then. Okay, so order is going to matter here. I want the dreg. I guess I play double entombed explosives on this floor. I guess I can pull up boss waves for this fight and see whether or not the boss spawns with something in front of it. We're looking at a Forged Disciple, Trusted Priest, Conduit, Protector. Yeah, there are going to be other units with this, but I think they're behind. That makes me kind of want to do like this. This. Play this here. Mind collapse this to get rid of the spikes. Oh, this thing was in front. My bad. We're gonna be totally good for this fight, though. Am I good enough that I can take gold here? I think so. I guess it would have been the same. Like, it also would have been gold on this floor. Yeah, good stuff. This is enemy unit only, so I can't kill my own stuff. Alright. Money is a superpower sort of run. I don't know that I want to make my deck any fatter right now. Damage shields are okay, but not exciting right now. Mind collapse is okay, but not exciting right now. Like, I'm trying to use the death of dregs to deal with back units more. I think I'm just gonna skip this. I don't think I want the draft as just like a 25 damage burst. Interesting with the molded. And I don't know if I want a third entombed explosives. Like, not bad. And if I can draft towards like getting something that make tomb units better, or like extinguish things triggering multiple times, or intent on death, and talk. I'm gonna skip. I don't know how valuable the third one is. Like, a lot. I don't have amazing duplication targets. The molded is good to duplicate. And getting this unit is certainly okay. I'm going to get offered other unit opportunities, though. I think the first Merchant of Magic that I visit pays pretty good dividends. There's gotta be a limit to these, right? Two seems good to me. And this is kind of an insane Void Binding. Hold over on that at some point would be clutch. Plus 10 magic power on Mind Collapse is not amazing. I'd rather be able to buy a good upgrade if one spawns here. Does Holdover Void Binding just win the run on its own when it's doubled like this? Man, if I had Monstrous Penumbra. I think I'm pivoting into a, like, monstrous Void Binding Penumbra run after this boss. I think we're doing it. Like we get set up and then we just go. So I'd like to make something like molded free so I can keep playing little dreg bombs. And now like we're trying to go to Merchant of Magics and card removes as aggressively as possible. Copy a card 5 times. Yeah. Yeah, we do that. Run got weird real quick. Okay. I would now like Perils of Production quite a bit. Okay. I'm excited. So I probably go most of the way the first time through the deck. Yeah, that's annoying. Not doing everything. Alright, so like what am I providing all of this rage and damage shield to? Like, the unit that's the front unit matters quite a bit here. I guess it's the largest unit, which would be Penumbra. We go, like, drag here to stop the bomb. Wickless Tycoon, Wickless Tycoon, and try to farm gold. So this is worth a decent amount of saved health. Need to start drawing the things. Alright, I have started to draw the thing. Damage shield 4, rage 12 for rain 1 billion. Yeah. So you go here. You go here. And I don't really cast many spells for the rest of the fight. Holded. I will reform a dreg. That will go here just for gold reasons. In front or in the back? I guess I can go in the back. I guess I save more Penumbra damage shields up for the boss if I do this. I also think, like, we scale these fast enough that, like... Oh no, this was temper strength of units. This is Sap Seraph. We're good. You're getting through? You're getting through. So this is dumb. I just want to see what our, like, end stats are here after doing this for a couple of turns. Emberdrain 104, Rage 212, Damage Shield 68. GG. Okay. I'm going to take Monstrous. I don't need Umbra Stone. Unless I am not offered Monstrous, in which case I would really like Umbra Stone. I take it to hedge? Seems like I take it to hedge against not getting Monstrous. Like, can my champion just solo the rest of this run? It feels like the answer is yes, and I don't take units from here. Card draw so I can get more Void Bindings or get set up quicker, or capacity for, like, dreg blocking reasons. Feels like card draw and capacity are close there. I don't know, I've never played a run quite like this one. So, just like card removes are insane, we try to go to them as many times as possible. Gain 5 energy when a tomb unit dies. Unsure of exactly how that is going to operate with Emberdrain in terms of Hoarder. Jade Lamp is perhaps more interesting. Yeah, I could just, like, play the morsel units on, like, a harvest floor if it doesn't get set up on floor 1, or I play them on a different floor that doesn't have my champion. This is probably pretty good. Okay, we did not get offered Monstrous, so I'm really glad I took the Umbra Stone. Now let's do Architect 2. Look at this. I mean, Legion of Wax is great on a different floor, other than the floor that my main guy is on. And I will go to a Merchant of Steel next floor so I can get card removes. And an upgrade. Okay. Once we're set up, this is not a problem. But I need a couple of turns to set up, and this guy makes me a touch nervous, if I'm being honest. We beat the boss easy. We beat these easily once I'm set up, but one of them probably leaks through. Like, the Legion of Wax doesn't do anything. Penumbra's initial stats are 50, assuming I put both of these. 76 damage of 90 plus some armor. One of these getting through is 15 fire damage. So it, like, really depends on how quickly I draw the trample card. I need to draw the trample card before I start going off. Let's try this. Alright. So you are here. You are going to nuke this creature. Penumbra is going in front. This is going here. I don't get to play this Void Binding yet. I do get to play this Shade Splitter. And we don't get to do anything without an early Collector. Alright. This adds 13 damage. I need to get to 12 more damage. 9 plus 3. Put this in back, don't eat anything this turn. Order happens after or before this spell. Did this wrong. Could have played this in the front. Then I get the Collector, since I'm missing out on this. I was thinking about the 3 damage that I need, but this also gives. Can I win this fight without trample? That's the other way that I can do this. If I can win this fight without trample, I just, like, start going real hard on Penumbra right here, and then I can also take the Collector. I think that's the plan. In terms of units, I have a Legion of Wax that I'm never casting. Alright, these morsels are like whatever. I would just like them to die. Don't have space for them on this floor right now. Yeah, you know, maybe I was just kind of overthinking things. And I should have just, like, started from turn 1 for this specific fight. I guess this one's awkward. How much damage does this all represent? Like, you come here. 12, 24... 36, 48 additional damage. Like, you're very much overkilling things right now. In case, like, we run into another one of these situations, I can start Void Binding on something else. Because, like, I have enough damage shields here to get through boss very handily already. let's get some other people build up. Alright, I just, like, totally can't math somehow. Was I not counting, like, double stack or something? I don't know what I did wrong, but I did something wrong. Oh wait, I'm giving you more armor. No, no, I'm not. That's not the Slay one. That's the Camp one. Maybe the trample was unnecessary. I have a damage shield. You know what? Thank you for your service, Muscle. Yeah. Can't kill these to get more gold. Yeah, merchants being cheaper is great. None of these cards cost 0. None of these cards cost 0. I mean, we've got a plan. We're gonna stick to it and see if it works. Didn't I have some unit I wanted to upgrade or something? Oh, Legion of Wax. Like Large Stone would be great. Quick's not good, Burnout's not good. A Battlestone here is, I guess, okay. I think I'm gonna reroll for Large Stone. Going to another Merchant of Steel next floor, because, like, that's where the card removes are, so I can just try again next floor. So I don't need to waste the Legion. Do I want an Endless Dreg, given my setup, just as a way to clear back units consistently? Maybe. Like, that might be legitimately good. I think I will take a Battlestone on this now. That way it's, like, playable for this next fight. I think I start just, like, purging these Shade Splitters very aggressively from my deck. I have a lot of money. And I'm going to get a lot more money. Just quick double check. Yeah. We're good. Move that. I think I stopped here, like save myself with some gold. Spell Shield? Yeah, you can have Spell Shield. Your lifesteal and sweep shouldn't matter too much. Though it may mean that I want to spread my damage shields out across multiple units. Alright, so step 1, this. Step 2, this. I think I'm fine with just nuking everything on this floor this turn. That way, like, if something weird happens, I'm not sweating it next floor when I have, like, Penumbra in front and 30 damage is incoming. We just play this as a shield, and then I have still the space that I want for everything else. Don't even need to play that. is awkward to draw both of these at the same time. Trample is very important. The trample just means that I can start going off this turn. And so I probably ignore this unit. Do this. I can kill a unit on this floor if I want. I can also... Yeah, I'll kill a unit on this floor. Oh, that... Interesting. How many Void Bindings are in my deck? 4. I think I'm going to wait a turn and try to get my other gold setup going as well. Which I succeeded at. I only drew 1 Void Binding. This one will die, though. I deal 35 to this. Close. Put a Dreg up top that can die and deal some damage to this. I'm fine with these coming up. I'll just, like, increase the chances that I can actually kill this unit. I don't think I can kill this unit, but, like, maybe I play a Void Binding up there, and all of a sudden I'll get a kill. Or at least do enough damage to it. This is worth 24 more damage. Yeah, let's not leak damage when I don't have to. Molded a Dreg. Or eat with Morsel Miner. Molded a Dreg saves me some stuff. Yeah. Like it saves this unit intact for later. Now I'm Void Binding you. Things have Harvest, it's awkward. I don't think I have to worry about killing you, though. Like, we're up to 96 now. We'll get significantly higher than that next turn. Actually, I guess you're not a sweep or anything, so you're gonna hit, and then eat these morsels and then burn out. That just gets them out of the way. A brief respite. Yeah. 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 Okay, looking good. And then... Oh, you're my Endless Dreg. Have arrived. I guess I just want to make sure you all are dead. It doesn't matter the order in which you die. Let's just add some lifesteal to Penumbra, because I can. Alright. Eat. Eating is gold. Should have played my Void Bindings before doing this to make it easier to click on my champion. Let's get a couple more unit deaths here. And we can just see how big we can make the numbers on Penumbra for fun. We're not quite as big as last time, but we're still big. one of these cards are free. Well, I guess Prism Retrieval kind of is. None of these cards are free. Picks sure are easy now. No, that clogs up space that might be very important for me. Yes. Although that might mean we get a little less gold. Okay, Shade Splitter out. Shade Splitter out. I'm trying to upgrade a Legion of Wax to be reasonable for times when I draw it. It's not worth re-rolling the shop. I think I just take some extra life on that and call it good. Not a great Legion of Wax. Do I just continue to purge at this point? What does floor 7 look like? Floor 7 is go to a Merchant of Magic and try to make some of my remaining spells cheaper / free. And continue to remove cards, question mark? Like, am I really just going to try to get down the deck to just, like, basically 6 copies of Void Binding and, like, we're good? Because, like, I'm ready for the Mind Collapses to be gone. I'm probably ready for Entombed Explosives to be gone. I can, like, just probably super aggressively remove at this point. It's not like I need unit upgrades. It's not, like, spell upgrades are nice, but I'm making so much money each fight. Yeah. Goodbye, Mind Collapse. Goodbye, Mind Collapse. I could Endless another Dreg. Don't know that I need to. It's interesting. But, like, floor 2 seems to be pretty good. Yeah, Spell Shield 5 and Armor. Good luck. All I need to do is find Trample. Once we find Trample, I start going off. Bob is your uncle. We could Legion of Wax on the same floor as Penumbra. I like my, like, gold making marketing plan quite a bit. Top floor Penumbra, bottom floor Legion of Wax, let it, like, whack away at this statue. Or do I just set up on bottom floor and try to let nothing through ever? Now, I would like to make a lot of money. Let's do this, this, and let's just feed you. Like, you are what's important to this fight. Okay, we found Trample on a very early turn. Now the question is, like, do I wait for Wickless Tycoon, or do I just start going off now with just one Wickless Tycoon in play? That's just like a greed, that's a greed level question. I have 3 Void Bindings coming up. I think I just can start going off now, relatively safely. We just do this and start doing the thing. And now, since there's only one of these here, like, this is just a time where I actually get to feed Penumbra all of these morsels that I'm making. waste that dreg every turn. I don't care if you have more armor. The number's already hitting for a billion. Alright. Eat. Eat. Void binding. Void binding. Let this burn out over 2 turns, or let it die now. Let it die now. Play this out on a lower floor. I have never played a deck quite like this one. That's for sure. I should also, like, maybe stop trying to kill things on lower floors, so, like, Penumbra just kills everything on the top floor, and I maximize my gold output. So, like, I have 32 damage shields here. As long as I'm hitting for over, like, 200 or 300, I can trample through and kill absolutely everything. Yeah, maybe this is the point where we just, ignore the bottom floor completely. And just go top floor only, maximize gold output. Endless Drag is hilarious. He's my best friend now. This was a thinking man's run for a little while. Now it's click on the cards that cost 0, and you're good run. I wonder what problems I'm going to run into this that I haven't foreseen yet. But I'm pretty close to just killing Fel in one hit. I don't think I quite get there. Yeah, sorry, it takes me 2 turns to kill Fel. That's absurd. Yeah, none of those cards cost 0. Yep. Card draw, I guess. Find Trample faster. As soon as we find Trample, I start going off. And nothing else matters. Yep. I wonder if I end up, like... I don't think we need to duplicate yet another Void Binding. Turning some other card to cost 0 is good. Okay, now I've been offered Monstrous, and I can start out with Trample. That means that I don't have to find the Trample in a fight, and I can just start going off, and I can even remove the Trample card from my deck now. Yeah, that's a good upgrade. Yeah, alright. So Spellcrossed upgrade on Crucible extension is okay if I'm keeping that in the deck. Okay, removal on this floor. We do have removal on this floor. Let's figure out what we're removing. Like, maybe we're at the point where we just, like, remove Crucible extension. It doesn't matter. Like, at this point, we remove the Umbra Stone. It doesn't matter. Then, like, Yeah, I don't think Crucible Extension matters anymore. Just like get it out of the deck. Yeah, this is weird. How many removals do I get on the next floor? I probably duplicate another Void Binding here. I get no removes on the next floor. Yeah, I think we're at the point where we, like, remove this. We remove this. And then, like, I don't have any spells left to upgrade. Yeah. Okay, battle. I do not need 400 coins to win this run. I should not take this. This run is won as of this point. I just need to make sure that I don't do anything that screws that up. So this goes here. I have room for both of these behind it to maximize my gold output. Void Binding, Void Binding. But self-mutilations will do some damage to me, I guess, huh? Okay. Well. You can't have it all. Don't burn out to kill you. I guess we had to be bad against something. Any turn where we draw 2 dregs, though, we do get to nuke these things, and that's totally fine. Now we're just, like, awkwardly playing these out of the way somewhere. Alright, and now we've scaled enough to get through anything that this fight can throw at us. And I kind of, like, need a morsel. I need something to eat these morsels. Greg's dying this turn. Due to burnout. So let's just play these in front here so they die, and then we'll play the drag on the top floor to eat our morsels. Come on. I feel like I'm lagging a slight bit as well. Man was not meant to have this many copies of Void Binding. Ooh, do we get to one-shot the boss? We get to one-shot the boss, I think. Oh no, it has like 1300. We got pretty close. I could get closer, but I'm gonna save the clicks. We're coasting from here. Nope, none of those cost 0. That costs 0, but I'm not really convinced that it does anything. Yeah, I think I skipped that. Also, I might remove more of my cards here. So now the Legion of Wax and Wickless Tycoons don't really have much use, and it might just be better to have Penumbra on its own so it can eat the morsels. I'm going to want to play Penumbra top floor this time, so that like if Seraph spawns enemies up there, they don't get through to the pyre, because that's one of the few ways that I could die. And take another Endless Dreg. Let's start with removal. I think I do remove my other units. And just go like mono, dregs, morsels, and penumbra. Agent of Wax. How much is this endless? I guess I'm doing this now. You're the hardest to play, both in terms of space and energy costs. So let's remove you. And, goodbye. Do I take another Endless Dreg when I have Molded to just get Dregs back anyway? The Dregs are something that can eat morsels. They also kill utility units. Yeah, that's fine. And now I don't have enough to buy that artifact, right? Oh no, I can still buy an artifact. Take the card draw. Or take Boon of the Blacksmith so that if something leaks through, it's fine. Probably this. And then I have exactly 25 gold, so... Don't want... Actually don't want these to be bigger, do I? Sap 3. I laugh at Sap 3. Alright, none of these units like resolve and give me curses or anything, so I'm good. The top floor is inconveniently the small floor, but I don't think it matters. I think the game plan is not play anything else on this floor so I can feed Penumbra morsels. Harvest armor. That's fine. We're going to be scaled enough to kill you by the time that everything goes all the way up here. I don't need to play any cards, right? Yeah, we're cruising. This is absurd to me. I guess this molded here doesn't make a lot of sense. It just creates something that is going to give you armor. Unless the bottom floor was not full. Bottom floor was full. Maybe the challenge at this point was to see how much money I could end the run with. Yeah, definitely lagging just a tiny bit. Maybe because the game's been running for a long time. Maybe the numbers are getting big. Who knows? Where'd my dregs go? I was told they were endless. My hand must have been full. With all these holdover void bindings plus morsels. That's interesting. It's very strange that I've gotten to Seraph on Covenant 25 with a build that does not have to make any decisions each turn. Like, every turn is played out the same way after turn 1. And it's just a question of, like, do I have morsels this turn? Do I have both dregs this turn? How many copies of Void Binding do I have? I also probably could have stopped clicking on things many turns ago and still won this fight. Like, once there was at least 10 damage shield on this thing, so that it was, like, surviving all of the hits from here on out. Like, we were totally good. Alright. GG, Seraph. GG. And what a run. This is the first time I have successfully played a full-on Emberdrain no energy run. So I definitely got to live the dream here. Very happy with this one. If I were to critique myself, I'd say once I saw myself going on the Emberdrain route, I shouldn't have spent money upgrading the large stone. Like, that was not something that really mattered in the grand scheme of things. I should have just saved that money for more aggressive card removal. But otherwise, very happy with how that turned out. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that one. If you did, likes, comments, and such are really appreciated to help more people find my great content. Have a great rest of the day.